everyone, Siege Link here, back with another episode of Total War Shogun 2. And, interestingly, this is going to be on a weekday because, the weather's pretty bad today. I wasn't actually able to go into work. And my recording environment's pretty good, so I thought I might as well just upload this video because it's probably the best, environment I'm probably going to have, and for a long enough time, so I might even be able to do, 3 episodes in one. And also because this episode right now is the big one. I'm going to enter Realm Divide. So I haven't actually just described exactly what Realm Divide is, so let me kind of explain it to you guys. Once you hit a certain amount of provinces in this game, I believe it's 19 to 20, I'm pretty certain it's 19. I'm currently at 18. Literally every single faction in the entire game is forced to declare war on you because the Shogun, the current Shogun, demands it. And I personally, you might be thinking, well, how do you not know the exact amount of province you have? You probably have done this many times. I actually haven't, because I usually play with a mod that gets rid of Realm Divide, but it will still trigger if you take the capital. And the reason that I do that is because in this game, your opponents don't enter Realm Divide. It's only you, so it's just an unnecessary disadvantage. Because, if your computer opponents entered it, then it would be perfectly fine. But because they don't, especially on harder difficulties, it's really kind of BS. Because they could have 30 provinces and be at war with no one, build up 5 stacks, and then declare war on one person who has 5 provinces and kill them in a turn or two. So it's just kind of an unnecessary disadvantage. You can kind of understand why they did it, but they should have at least made it so your opponents will enter it. It's not that noticeable on lower difficulties, currently I'm on normal, and there are some factions that are close, these guys are at 12, Takeda's at 10, Hojo's at 10, but none of them are too close to 19 or 20. But especially on higher difficulties like Very Hard and Legendary, they don't enter Realm Divide despite having tons of provinces. And right when Realm Divide is going to trigger, I'm going to get plus 10 accuracy for all my units. And got a full stack here, and I'm moving this full stack of Owatake Bune, Heavy Bune, and Sengoku Bune up. Got plenty of trade ships, a full stack at each for essentially a garrison. And this is the big turn. I've got 2 full stacks here to knock out this guy's full stack. And we'll just see how this goes. You don't enter Realm Divide until you do take that province. And the Oda are still somehow winning versus Takeda. So it looks like my position in Realm Divide might actually be somewhat good, because the most threatening faction right now I'm actually going to take out is the first faction I'm going to actually declare war, and the first faction I'm going to take on. And a lot of factions to my east are still fighting each other. I could have sworn it showed that guy in range, but apparently not, which is quite BS. So I'm gonna go down here. Okay, now he's in range. I mean, I could play this out, but it's just gonna be really, really messy. So, especially since it's a siege battle, I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. I would want to fight it out for the people watching, but I don't find there's too much need to it. Let's upgrade all this, and I should hit it this turn. And I can walk into this next province. This one is definitely worth auto-resolving. This is going to be a boring fight. Okay, it is 20 provinces, okay.
That is where the axe strikes first. behold an enemy of the state. We must have visions. We must prepare for war.
Let's upgrade everything that's weaponsmith, so get rid of these. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to keep the weaponsmith there for my Nagana Samurai. So right when Realm Divide triggers, you want to take as many provinces as you can. I don't think that counts with Yuri. So we've got 21 provinces now. And surprisingly, there's actually no one there. So I'm going to be able to just build a bunch of trade ships and get that going, which is nice. Good thing is that you can also use the ships for scouting the provinces that are on the coast. Something I do want to check is that, okay, it's this guy. This is the guy that I want to move into one of my armies. So Hanma didn't join, but they're going to join in a second. Yes, you can see that they don't want to join, but they're forced to by the Shogun. Okay, the Takeda haven't done it quite yet. And they are kind of... The Tate are still alive, but they're weird. Yeah, like all of them said no, and then all of them said yes. There's no longer any non-clan religion in there. Same with that province. A little bit in there. That's alright, I don't mind that too much. Yeah, that... Not sure where that came from. Oh, well, this place already has a hunting lodge. That's really good. Might as well upgrade that place, because why not? Okay, still gonna have to exempt them, sadly. I think it's this one. Yep. What was that sound? That was weird. See, as you can see, I'm at war with everyone. Literally all of that is red. But I do have 22 provinces, which is, by the way, under... Like, 20 kind of is understandable because it's about 1/3 of Japan, but it's still less than 1/3 of Japan. Because there's a total of 65 provinces in this game. So 21 would be a third of Japan. I forgot about the trade ships. Okay, just grouping all those guys together. I also find it kind of dumb how all I have to do is blockade one port, and that's it. You're out of income completely. You'd think it would at least just redirect to another port. The thing is that it's not even like the closest province to those trade nodes, so it doesn't really make sense in that regard. Thing is, even though I'm in the negatives, I'm actually in okay position. Because I just have so much money in reserve. Definitely can't do that. this is one of my more loyal guys. Never mind, he only has 2 loyalty. I'll upgrade that so I can make boat cavalry there. It's this province. Okay, there's no non-clan religion there. No non-clan religion there, so I can move both those monks out. There's a monk there. A little bit there, might as well get rid of it. It's not too important though, because I've got no garrison there and they're so happy. Might as well just make some random light cav. I can actually just make a bunch of random okabayas, actually. Which is enough to take this guy, because that's only one ship blockading it. .82 accuracy. And strong enough to easily take out Yari Shigeru out of Yari Wall. Maybe even in Yari Wall. I don't think I'm quite ready to take on Yari Samurai, though. I think I forgot to move those guys forward. Even though, to be fair, I probably want to group up all my trade ships at once and then do that. Oda's still fighting back against Takeda, despite being at war with the Hattori, Hojo, and Takeda. Yeah, the big thing is just taking out that big stack they have. That didn't take that many turns for them to get that stack up, and this is the second easiest difficulty. This is debatable. I've never actually gotten this level of Metsuki before. Peacekeeping. Glad I thought of that. And as you can see, this is normal difficulty, and I have 4 trade nodes, almost 5 now. And I have 3 armies, not all of which are samurai armies, and I'm only getting 33,000 a turn, which is not much. This game is one of, if not the hardest Total War game that there is. I'm gonna siege them out. I could easily just auto-resolve that, but I want to actually have a fight. Show off the power of this full samurai army that I haven't even used once yet. I could also do a ship battle if I wanted to, but that's a little bit stronger than I would like. I think I can unexempt them, at least for this turn. Yep. Yeah. Another thing is that agents, especially monks, it seems, have a lot of movement range. And monks are very useful around the divide, so you don't have to stay in the town. You can just immediately move out and not have to exempt them. Oh. Didn't realize I had a force that big over there. You could use that as at least a temporary garrison force, I guess. So I'll end it off on the fight. On this fight here. I'll end it off there. So that's going to be my 24th province. It's possible I might even do 2 fights. Nope. The Takeda are moving away. So easily knock those guys out of there. Even captured 2 trade ships that I'm not going to get rid of immediately, but I'll use them just for a bit of scouting first. I'd rather have full health ones, or at least close to full health. So these 2 guys are full. Okay, that's one of the Hattori stacks. provinces do these guys have? 7 left, so yeah, they're getting... Yeah, if I take out the stack, they're pretty much gone. So let's pass the turn. I could have probably saved it there, so I wouldn't have to restart this if something got corrupted. One sec. My dog Penny was being a very good girl. Went to see if the squirrels were going to climb up on the window. Make sure to get them away. So they're not bugging me during my recording. For those of you who are wondering, my dog Penny is a golden retriever. Very good dog. I'm generally just not that much of a dog person because they always seem just so hard to calm down and they just always 24/7 want attention. And Penny's not really an exception, but we've trained her to calm her down and sit down and lay down. But she'll never, not want attention. So she's a very, very good dog. So this battle's going to be very easy. Now they're attacking us, so we can play defensive. It's generally speaking just a very open map anyways. Generally speaking, you want to play on hills in this game. But honestly, they can sometimes be a little hard to control, and also, like I've said in previous videos, they can be kind of pointy and just not like proper hills. I wouldn't go so far as to say unrealistic, even though I would say some of them are semi-unrealistic. Not by too much, though. Do they have any cav? They have 1 light cav, 2 light cav. So 3 light cav and 1 general. So yeah, my area cav will be enough to take them out. They don't have too many bows. Yeah, they pulled their general back quite well there. But foolishly started to chase. And they instantly started to run away again. Okay, I didn't even realize it was raining. Usually the rain looks a little... Yeah, usually it's just in general kind of darker.
hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
You guys got 2 bow units, which is like almost all of his bow units. Just
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
yep, all of them are ratting now.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
To be fair, I don't necessarily need to do this, so. And they're exhausted, so I might as well just stop the chase. Just 9 bow samurai, and that's it. Yep. So I had 2 bow samurai and 2 and 1 Yara unit distracted. Didn't even manage to get to that many charges in because they were microing their cav pretty well. And just 1 Yari samurai unit. Just booking it. It's always good to have at least 1 cav unit. Not just to bait around soldiers, which can easily turn the tide of battle, siege battle or not, but also to chase down. You always have your general to chase down, but even if not, just having a light cav is pretty solid. In this game, you always want to chase down, because there's no reason not to, and you'll always get at least a few guys with it. So I'm upgrading a lot of my farms to get more income off of it. I'm still very worried because these guys' loyalty is going down. I really feel like I need to win this, so I think I'll fight it on the battlefield. Yeah, also because trade ships are kind of like the Yari Samurai of the sea, where they're pretty bad, and they can kind of mess with auto-resolve quite a bit. Like, I don't even think, like you would have to have, like, 5 trade ships to beat, like, 1 Bokabaya. And even then you would have to, like, dock. Like, so my guys are coming from this side, so I want to group up with them. The Bokabaya on the flank, my general right there, and that guy right in the middle. And yeah, he actually is going to really defensive, so I can actually group up all my guys. will get all my guys in a turning position. So we'll get these guys in a decent flanking position. The big thing that they have is firebomb kabayas, and they're actually really good in sea battles because they're kind of like flame arrows, but slightly better, and they have shorter range, obviously. But also they're like not like a one-time use thing; it's just their basic attack. Place mine. Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. Okay, they're even better than I realized. How visible is that? Decently visible, actually. Oh, didn't see that coming. Okay, now these guys need to get very close in order to actually make use of this.
One of our ships is withdrawing!
We got one of their firebomb kabayas. I want to stay within range of that guy so I can rout that guy. Like little slingshot bombs. These guys do not have a good archer force. They rely largely on their melee force, so you want to make sure you stay away from them. That guy's running away from me, interestingly. Okay, those are trade ships. I thought they were Sengoku Bunes, but they're not actually. Whoa, okay. Yeah, good job making that obvious, guy. Okay, that guy's withdrawing. So I'm in a pretty solid position here. Oh, that must have been what it was. Oh wait, no. These are my bombs here. Okay, I'm good. Any chance I get to speed up, I will. Guy's withdrawing, so that's good. little worried about running my own bombs. Yep, probably gonna happen here. At least I can give you guys a little bit of a look to what it is. Oh wait, those are actually people. So were those bombs? Maybe, but I don't think my ship was next to that. Okay, that guy's no longer withdrawing. I might as well take out the trade ships while they're alone and vulnerable. What was that? Oh, they blew up one of their own trade ships. Okay, that's where my bombs are. Okay, you can see kind of because of the smoke. Yeah, this is the big thing here. Set a bunch of them on fire, but didn't set the ship on fire. There we go. And now the ship's gonna immediately rout because it's on fire. Yeah, doing this on the battlefield really did help. Are they seriously trying to board me right now? Looks like it. Speed it up.
Here they come!
Yep.
Prepare to repel borders!
It's like I said, they got a lot of melee strength, but very little range strength. They have one archer left, that's it. But at this point, they have actually taken a lot of their melee guys. So I've lost there, but they've got no archery now. So that guy's out of it. He's not actually routed, so he can't actually leave. So that might have just been like a bug that the game thought it routed, but it didn't. Eventually, I mean, soon enough it's going to. Okay, all my ships are right here. I've only had routed one. Only had one route, that's pretty good. So like I said, trade ships are really bad, actually. I think it's probably because of ship design. It's not like designed for fighting, but like other than that, actually could pretty well be used. Do still have to deal with that guy, but I can send just a few bow units over there. My heavy bune. I've never actually seen that before. There we go. One shot is instantly gone. actually routing? It doesn't look like that guy's right. Yeah, that guy's not routing either, so why are they going towards the edge? It's like they want to route, but they can't. You do have an option to withdraw in this game. So it's not like they're just trying to withdraw. They like forgot to hit the withdrawal button. So this is an actual player. Okay, I don't see anyone else left. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. It doesn't even show it on the map. Look at that. Look at that tiny little dot of red that's barely shaking. I've never run into this glitch. Hopefully because he has no guys and he's trying to withdraw that this one firebomb could buy, I can just kill everything. This is a nice shot though. Okay. That was really weird. I thought this video was going to be like... I mean, this video was already going to be long with like 6 or 7 minutes before this, but now it's going to be insanely long because of that. That was really weird. I auto-resolve and take this out. Okay, so now I'm upgrading all my provinces every little bit, and now I'm actually starting to run out of money. Even though this is definitely a place I would want to do it with. Moving forward, pretty much no one in that province. So here's the full stack I have to worry about. And it doesn't look like I really have to worry about it since it's the only real samurai units are bow samurai, which are outclassed by Daikyu samurai. And I have 3 bow cav in here, which should bait enough of his units around and take off enough of the archer attention that my bow Eshigaru that are pretty decently experienced as well would be in a good position. I can just kind of clean it up every little bit. Now, I think I just gotta move the ninjas, and I think I should be in a fine position to just end the episode. Okay, here's a full stack. Okay, he's still in that army. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the episode here. It's gonna be pretty long. I've never seen that withdrawal glitch in my life. If that didn't happen, it would have been like a good 8 minutes or so, like quicker, maybe 5. But now I've got 24 provinces. These guys have 6. They're in a very bad position. Look, it even says Takeda's allies, and they're all at war with me. Like, they all grouped up to declare war on me. Yet that doesn't really seem to be the case, since they're still fighting each other. They're allies, but they're hostile to each other, because they're all just grouped up against me. So that's where this episode will end. So see you guys in the next video.